Hi there guys, so will it be my 25th birthday today?
Actually, because I'm such a doofus at editing things and not realising how much I'm taking on with projects, it's now probably about 2.5 weeks since it was my birthday, so yeah, that sounds pretty awkward now. Anyway, carry on, as you were.
I thought I would do something a little bit different and something just a little bit special, so I thought to myself, what can I do that I've not really seen many people do out there? So I thought I would look back over the 25 years that I've been alive and kind of go through all the major news stories and everything that's kind of gone on whilst I've been alive. So here we go, I present to you the 25 years of Jonesy.
United States and Britain launch war against Iraq, citing weapons of mass destruction. Official end to combat within months, and Saddam Hussein is captured later in the year. Space Shuttle Columbia explodes, killing all 7 on board. Manchester City player Mark Vivian Foe dies after collapsing on the pitch playing for Cameroon at the age of just 28. Music star Johnny Cash dies at 71. All-round entertainer Bob Hope passes away at 100. B.G. Maurice Gibb passes away at 53. Comedian, actor, writer and TV presenter Bob Monkhouse passes away at 75. The London congestion charge is introduced. Concorde makes its final commercial flight after 27 years. Police use tasers for the first time in the UK. Arnold Schwarzenegger elected Governor of California. Chicago wins Best Picture at Oscars. Disney hit Finding Nemo released. Man United win the Premier League. England win the Rugby Union World Cup in Australia, defeating the host 2017 thanks to a last-minute drop goal from Johnny Wilkinson. Gemini represent the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest with Cry Baby, but finished 26th on Nil Pois. The Black Eyed Peas were asking where is the love, Evanescence wanted bringing to life, and Beyonce was crazy in love. Spain rocked by terror attacks, Al-Qaeda held responsible. The United States hands over power in Iraq to a new government. George Bush is re-elected as President of the United States. The United States' final report on Iraq's weapons finds 0 weapons of mass destruction. Actor Marlon Brando passes away at aged 80. Singer Ray Charles dies at 73. And English DJ John Peel dies at 65. Thailand and Indonesia rocked by a tsunami that goes on to kill 280,000 people on Boxing Day. Parliament passes the ban on fox hunting in England and Wales. Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake have a wardrobe malfunction at the Super Bowl. Lord of the Rings Return of the King wins Best Picture at the Oscars. Peppa Pig makes her debut on Channel 5. James Fox represents the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest with Hold On To Our Love and finishes 16th with 29 points. Nintendo releases a Nintendo DS. England knocked out of Euro 2004 by host Portugal on penalties. Greece go on to shock the world to win the tournament. Arsenal win the Premier League, and Leeds United relegated to the Championship. Great Britain win 30 medals at the Athens Olympics, including 9 gold. Khaleesi's milkshake was bringing all the boys to the yard. DJ Casper was teaching us how to cha-cha slide, and the streets were telling us to dry our eyes. Islamic terrorists carry out bombings in London, killing 52 people. Hurricane Katrina kills over 1,000 in the United States. Pope John Paul II dies, with his predecessor named as Pope Benedict. Prince Harry is pictured wearing a Nazi uniform at a party. Prince Charles marries Camilla Parker Bowles. Actor and comedian Richard Pryor dies at 65. English comedian, actor and writer Ronnie Barker passes away at 76. Manchester United and Northern Ireland footballing great George Best dies at 59. Labour wins its 3rd successive term under Tony Blair. David Cameron elected leader of the Conservative Party. Angela Merkel becomes Germany's first female Chancellor. Live Aid concerts are held around the world. Doctor Who is revived by the BBC after a 16-year absence. $1 Million Baby named Best Picture at the Oscars. Sony releases the PSP handheld console. Microsoft unveils the Xbox 360. Chelsea win the Premier League. Liverpool beat AC Milan 4-3 in a dramatic Champions League final. The England cricket team win the Ashes for the first time since 1987. Javine represents the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest with Touch My Fire, finishing 22nd with 18 points. James Blunt thought we were beautiful. Tony Christie and Peter Kay were on their way to Amarillo. And the Crazy Frog, well, did this. Saddam Hussein is convicted of crimes against humanity and hanged in Baghdad. Top Gear presenter Richard Hammond suffers a serious brain injury after crashing in a jet-powered car for the TV show. A whale is found swimming up the River Thames. £53 million is stolen in the Securitas depot robbery. Singer James Brown dies at 73. And Australian animal and nature lover Steve Irwin dies tragically at the age of 44. Crash wins Best Picture at the Oscars. England lose on penalties in the quarter-final of the World Cup in Germany to Portugal. Chelsea win the Premier League. Great Britain wins 1 silver medal at the Turin and Winter Olympics. Nintendo releases the Wii. And Sony debuts the PlayStation 3. Daz Sampson represents the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest with Teenage Life, finishes 19th on 25 points. Shakira's Hip Didn't Lie. My Chemical Romance welcomed us to the Black Parade. And Take That just had a little patience. Youngster Madeleine McCann goes missing in Portugal. Gordon Brown replaces Tony Blair as Prime Minister. Rally car driver Colin McRae killed in a helicopter crash along with 3 others at the age of just 39. Comedic actor and Are You Being Served favourite John Inman dies at 71. England World Cup winner Alan Ball dies at just 61. And controversial stand-up comedian Bernard Manning passes away at 76. Celebrity Big Brother race row erupted with Jade Goody, Joe O'Meara and Daniel Lloyd accused of abusing Shilpa Shetty. Man United win the Premier League. Wembley Stadium finally reopens. The Departed wins Best Picture at the Oscars. Scooch represented the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest with Flying the Flag and finished 23rd with 19 points. Rihanna introduced us to her umbrella. Leona Lewis was Bleeding Love. And the Kaiser Chiefs just loved saying Ruby. Barack Obama becomes the first African American president of the United States. An inquest into the death of Princess Diana records accidental death. 9-year-old Sharon Matthews kidnapped by her own mother and uncle. An art robbery costing millions of dollars takes place at the Zurich Museum. Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross panned by the media for a prank call on Andrew Sachs. Actor Heath Ledger dies at the age of just 28. Actor and comedian Bernie Mac dies at 50. English TV presenter Jeremy Beadle dies at 59. Boris Johnson becomes London Mayor. No Country for Old Men wins Best Picture at the Oscars. Man United win the Premier League. Great Britain win 47 medals including 19 gold at the Beijing Olympics. Lewis Hamilton is the youngest ever F1 champion. Grand Theft Auto 4 releases selling more than 6 million copies in its first week. Mobile gaming kicks off with Angry Birds and Farmville released. Andy Abraham represents the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest with Even If and finishes 25th on 14 points. Duffy was Begging Us for Mercy. Adele was Chasing Pavements. And Take That were ruling the world.